Okay, good morning, class.
Good morning.
All right. So we've been reading a story, The Man Who Invented Basketball. But to start off, we're going to do our vocab sheets first, okay?
Okay.
So you guys have done these before in class. We know the drill.
Yep.
Cut them out, glue them. Yeah? Okay. Okay, is everyone on that correct page?
Yes.
Yes?
Yep.
Okay. We're going to read this story together. And when I call on you, read a paragraph. And then stop, okay? Okay. I'll go first. Tough love and a tough life. Winter in Canada can be very hard. Icy wind sweeps down from the north. Rivers freeze solid. Crossing them can be scary and dangerous. Freeze is one of our vocab words. Who knows the definition? Alexis. Yes, a liquid turned into ice. Okay. Hayden, read the next paragraph for me.
James Naismith turned 11 in 1872. He was old enough to know where the river near his home became safe, solid ice. But he took a shortcut he had never tried before. His team of horses pulled his wagon onto the frozen river. Their feet pounded the ice. Then one heavy hoof slammed through the sheet of ice. James jumped off the wagon and landed in the water. Grabbing the horses by their reins, he pulled hard. Slowly, he forced them to the other side of the river.
Great. Justice, read the next one for me.
James looked around. He saw his Uncle Peter Young watching him from behind some trees, but his uncle had not helped him. Uncle Peter wanted James to learn to solve problems by himself and not to take foolish chances. It was a tough lesson.
Good job. We've talked about the word foolish before. Can someone tell me what it means? Harrison. That's not a nice word. But yeah, it's just not thinking something through, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Does that make sense? All right. Gracie, read the next paragraph for me.
James was born on November 6, 1861, which is in Canada. He was almost not his father taught high school came down with deadly typhoid fever. So they catch the disease. James, his sister Annie, and grandmother were taken to their grandmother's home. A few days later, their father died. 2 weeks later, their mother Margaret died of the same disease. A short time later, their grandmother Annie Young died of old age.
Okay, disease is one of our vocab words. Stanley, what's the definition?
Sickness or illness.
Yes, a sickness or illness. Okay, also when you're reading, please speak up a little louder so the whole class can hear you, okay? Yes.
Do you want me to shut it off, the AC off for a
No,
minute?
it's okay.
Okay.
We'll just read louder, okay? Rayleigh, read the next paragraph for me.
That left Uncle Peter to take care of the children in Benny's corners near
Try it. Almonte.
Monte. The village had a schoolhouse, a blacksmith shop, a store, and lots of other kinds to play with.
What was that? And lots of other what to play with?
Kids to play with.
Yes, good job. Okay. Titan, read the next one for
The
me.
children had lots of fun with very low money. When James needed ice skates, he made them. Then he raced out onto the frozen swimming hole like a champion skater.
Okay, Ashton, read the next one for me.
The best famous town was called
Okay, guard was one of our vocab words. What's the definition of that, Paul?
Something that like protects something.
Yeah, someone who protects something, right? Okay, the dropout. Carson, you want to read this one for me?
James was great at sports. He also worked hard on the family farm. He did not work hard at school, though his grades were never very good. He wanted to grow up fast and be a man with a job. When he was 15, he left school and worked as a lumberjack.
There's 2 more sentences on the next page. Can you read them for me? Finish off this paragraph.
He cut down trees for almost 5 years, then he decided to change his life.
Okay. Oh, that's the end of our paragraph. Okay, sports. That's one of our words. What's the definition of that, Stanley?
Games people play using their bodies.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a form of exercise, right? An active form of exercise between multiple people. Yeah? Okay. Harrison, read the next one for me.
James had a plan. He wanted to go to high school and finish fast. His next step would be college. In 1883, James entered McGill University in
Montreal.
Canada.
Good job.
When James
Oh, pause. That's the end of the paragraph. Okay. Who hasn't read yet? Lanijah, you want to read the next one?
When James was home for a visit, his brother Robin had a terrible plan in his side. They all thought it was just a
Try it. Sound it out. Stomach. What's the last part of that word? Stomach ache. Stomach ache.
It was actually a really bad
Yeah.
infection.
Mm-hmm.
Robin died a few hours later. The doctor would have helped him. Knowing Robin
Robbie.
might have been saved, stayed in James' mind every day of his life.
Okay, good job. Paul, you want to read the next one?
In 1887, James graduated from McGill University after studying Hebrew and philosophy. Hebrew is an ancient language that many Muslims study. Philosophy teaches people to think about life. James had a lot to think about.
Okay, so we had 2 vocab words on this page, terrible and studying. So can you give me the definition of terrible, Gracie?
Terrible means really bad.
Really bad, yeah. So if I gave you 3 words, okay, bad, and terrible, which one would be the worst?
Terrible.
Terrible, right? Okay, and then the other one was studying. What's the definition of that? Hayden. You want to phone a friend? Well, okay, phone a different friend because Gracie just answered terrible. Maybe Alexis.
Learning mostly by reading.
Yes, yeah. Okay, good job. I'm going to read this next paragraph. The minister plays hardball. For James, the next step was studying to become a minister at McGill's Presbyterian College. There was much to learn, and he studied day and night. His friends tried to get him to play sports. They told him it would sharpen his mind and toughen his body. He said no and kept on studying. Okay, read the next paragraph for me, Stanley.
One day, his drunk friends dragged him out of the football field. James had so much fun that from Then on, he found time to study hard and play hard too. He was smaller than the other players, but he was powerful and smart. He learned rugby, which is a very rough game. He loved lacrosse, which can be even rougher.
Good job. Okay, who hasn't read yet? Alexis, read the next one for me.
One Saturday, James got two black eyes in a wild game of lacrosse. The next day was Sunday, and he had to give a
Sermon.
sermon in the church. James, the student minister, looked out from behind those two black eyes. He may have looked kind of funny, but he finished the sermon and he had written.
Good job. Okay, hey, Paul, can you put your book on your desk? Thank you. Okay, Kason, read the next one for me.
In 1890, James became a
Presbyterian.
minister, but he did not want to give sermons in a church. He thought he could help teams live better lives if he talked to them while teaching them sports. His first sports job was the International YMCA training school, which is now Springfield College. So he moved from Canada to Springfield, Massachusetts. No, I can speak. In the United States.
Okay, now everybody's read, right? Yep, okay. You wanna read? Well, we'll get a couple of you read again, okay? I'm gonna read this next one. As a student teacher, James was very good at the job of teaching baseball, field hockey, football, and rugby, which are great games during spring, summer, and fall. Winter was a problem. The men had to come indoors and exercise, which was not much fun. They were so bored that some of them wanted to quit the YMCA training school. James was told to invent an exciting indoor game. It had to be ready in 2 weeks. That was the deadline. Okay, we talked about deadline before. What does that mean? Justice.
It's like you have to have it done before you get like fired or something.
Yeah. Oh, yes. It's an ending date, right?
Yeah.
So if Miss Wiggins tells you that you have to have your vocab turned in by Friday, what's another word for that? Deadline. So if she said to you the deadline is Friday, that means the last day that you can turn it in is Friday.
And if it's late, then you get expelled.
I don't think that's a consequence, but
You just have to.
Are you getting that?
okay. All right. Next page. Inventing fun. Ashton, you want to read that?
James struggled with the problem. For 12 days, the game had to be fast and fun. It could not be risky like football or rugby. The teams of men leading into the gym walls.
Great. Harrison.
That Dudley game from his childhood, duck on the rock, flash into his head. He remembered how using his soft pitch was the best way to aim for the duck. James' eyes lit up, he shouted out, "I got it."
Okay. Wait. That's the end of the paragraph. So, Rayleigh, read the next one for me.
There was no time to knit new gear. Each baskets were used as goals. James explained the strange rules to teams of men dragging themselves into the gym. For grown, they took a soccer ball and started playing, and Gordon soon stopped. Cheers and shouts filled the gym. The day was December 21st, 1891. Basketball was born. Student teams formed in gyms all around town.
Okay, great. So I have 2 questions for you. The first one, basketball is one of our vocab words. So what's the definition of that? I should see hands because it's a vocab word. Kason.
Wait, which one? Basketball?
Mm-hmm.
A game in which players use their hands and two teams form and they try and make the hoop.
Yeah, it's a sport that people play together, right? And who invented it?
James.
James Naismith, right? So while we're reading this story, would you say that James Naismith is the main character?
Yes.
Right, okay, so if I asked you what the setting was right now, what would that be? We just read it in the last paragraph. Paul,
Springfield, Massachusetts.
right? And what day? What day is the most important here? Alexis.
December 21st, 1891.
Right, so put those two things together, and then what's the whole setting? Titan.
Springfield, Massachusetts, December 21st,
Perfect.
1891.
Yeah. 1891. Yes,
That's around Christmas time.
it is around Christmas. It's winter.
I guess that's what the YMCA gift was.
Okay, so next paragraph. Carson.
Schools across the United States, students began to play basketball. Women began playing too.
Good job. Justice. Are you following along? A young woman.
A young woman named
Maud.
Maud Shulman was on one of the four Shulman's team. James and Maud soon became friends and then found love. They married and June
Married.
married on June 20th, 1894. James and Maud will have 5 children together.
Okay, great. Next paragraph. Titan.
In a few years, basketball started being played more like it's played today. The peach baskets had changed to rope baskets. Backboards were added. Dribbling became popular because players were not allowed to hold the ball very long without running it. When the ball bounced off the floor as a player raced down the court, it sounded like a fast drum beat. James thought dribbling was a great idea.
Good job. Okay, popular is another one of our vocab words. Ashton. Well known. Yeah, by many people, right?
Like many people.
So what we have those two keywords that I just said on our vocab sheet, many people, right? So that's a clue when you're looking at popular. It's a clue for the definition, okay?
Okay.
Okay, next paragraph. Who hasn't read for a second time yet? Oh, boy.
Very
Okay, Kason, you wanna go?
Yeah. In 1895, James and Maud moved to Denver, Colorado. Their dream became director of the physical education at the largest YMCA in the country.
Good job. Paul.
He was always working on his plans for the future. He remembered his brother dying of heartburn without help from a doctor. He had seen athletes have terrible accidents. He wanted to be a doctor and help people.
Okay, Hayden.
There was no stopping James when he had a plan. He became a student at Ross Medical College in Denver. He would work all day at the YMCA and then study to be a doctor after work and on weekends. James graduated as a medical doctor in 1898. That year he got a the job of assistant physical director at the University of Kansas. By 1909, James was working there as a minister, a professor, and a medical doctor.
Okay. The University of Kansas. What do we know that better as? Hayden. KU. Yes, KU. We went to KU. Okay. And the last paragraph. Who hasn't read yet?
For
Second time? Okay, Gracie, finish us off.
Naismith could have made lots of money ourselves, but he could have used his fame to host or ads some others. He the offers. He does wanted to do his job as a teaching history and
Okay, good job. So, now, I have some questions for you. So what, yeah, well, you can, but you might want to keep it open because you might look for the answers, okay?
I'm not keeping it.
Okay. So what was the problem in this story? Stanley? What was our main problem? Do you want to phone a friend? Okay.
He had to make a sport that was fit for inside.
For the winter, right? Yeah. So the problem was there was not a fun game for the winter. So what was the solution then?
Basketball.
Justice?
Got 2 weeks to win a game.
Then what's the solution? How did he solve the problem?
He created basketball.
Yes, he invented basketball. Good job. Okay, so with your shoulder buddies, which Hayden, you'll be with Kason, and does that make sense? Shoulder buddies, the person right next to you? Okay, so with your shoulder buddy, I want you to discuss the game of basketball and then duck on a rock, the game that he used for inspiration. And the story listed a couple things of how they're similar, but also discuss how they're different. Go.
Here's the thing.
Turn to your shoulder buddy and talk about it. Tighten.
You have to throw the ball.
You have to throw it, right?
And you have to see how hard and how soft to throw it.
Right, okay.
And the aim.
The angle, yeah.
The aim.
Perfectly aimed, right?
Yes.
Yes, okay. What's another one?
They both have throwing.
Both have throwing, yes. Okay, how are they a little bit different? Rayleigh.
One you have to dribble the ball.
Right, one you have to dribble the ball and one you don't have to. What's another difference, Paul?
You can't have to shoot basketball.
Right, that's called a foul, isn't it? Okay, what's another difference, Harrison? Last one.
You don't have to aim as hard as what you have to, and you don't have to touch it.
For which one? In Duck on a Rock? You don't have to aim as much?
Because it's a basket and it's a small target.
Okay, if it's a small target, so if I was trying to throw this pin at that specific green zone, right?
Yes.
That's a small target, and I'd have to be really, really good with my aim. But if I was just trying to hit the bulletin board, that's bigger, so my aim wouldn't have to be as good, right? Does that make sense? So you'd have to have,
They said they needed a rock as big as the pin. But hoop is bigger than.
right, so you'd have to have better aim on Duck on a Rock than you would basketball.
Oh, I didn't have that.
Does that make sense? Yeah? Okay, so I want you to talk with your shoulder buddies again. At the end of the story, it talked about how James didn't take any of the money for his invention of the game. He could have sold a lot of sports equipment and whatnot. Do you support his decision, or would you have taken the money? Why or why not? Would you have taken the money?
No, the other
You wouldn't have taken the money? No? Okay, why not? You don't know? Okay, we got one not taking the money. Gracie, would you have taken the money?
Nope.
Nope, why not?
Because they could keep it because, like, if they need a payment.
That's very nice. Okay. Who's someone who would have taken the money? Justice, why would you have taken the money?
So, if I took the money, then I can give it to the poor or the homeless.
That's a great reason. Okay, I like those answers. And last question with your shoulder buddies, okay? So we're moving on to a different question. What led James to invent basketball? I need, hey, wait, before you start talking, up here. Before you start talking, I need at least 2 events that led up to him inventing basketball. Okay? Okay, talk with your shoulder buddies. Eyes up here. Okay, give me one event that led up to him inventing basketball. Carson. What did you and your shoulder buddy talk about? What was one event? Duck on a rock, right? So when he was a little kid, he played duck on a rock, and that led up to him inventing basketball. What's another event? Harrison. Yeah, he played lacrosse and rugby, so he found out he liked sports. So without him playing those sports, would he have gotten into the YMCA?
No.
No. So then he wouldn't have invented basketball. So yeah, it makes a difference. Gracie, what's another event?
When the mom had to stay inside and do exercise.
Yes. So if there was already a game invented, he wouldn't have had to invent one. Okay. One more. Titan.
They were so bored because it was winter that they wanted to quit.
The YMCA because all they had to do when it was winter exercise.
Okay, hold on. You gotta let Titan speak.
Because a few of them some of them were gonna quit YMCA training school because it was so boring and it was winter.
Yeah, they were bored because it was winter. Right? So kind of what Gracie said. So can I get just one more? Justice.
It's dying.
Okay, explain that to me. How does that lead to him inventing basketball? I mean, you're right. It happened in his life. It's a sequence of events. But how did it lead to him inventing basketball?
That he didn't want it to be dangerous and he didn't want no one to get hurt.
Okay, yeah, I'll accept it. Okay, so it's about lunchtime now. So close your books, please. So now we're gonna do something a little bit more fun. Yep, and we're gonna go to the gym and we're gonna play basketball. So please line up quietly. Put your desks, chairs in. Don't run. We're lining up quietly. All right, team 1, are you ready for your first question?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. If your team is not being asked a question, still be quiet though, and discuss the answer with your team. Okay? Okay, team 1. Who is the main character of our story? You got an answer for me? Katie?
James.
Yes, okay. Point for you guys. Now the basketball. Who from your team is going to shoot this first one? Paul, go ahead.
Sure, Mom. Let's go, Paul. You got it.
PJ!
Oh. Okay. Excellent.
Team 2. What popular game did James invent? Okay, Harrison?
Basketball.
Yes. Okay, so who's going to shoot?
Me.
Okay, whoever can grab the basketball, it's fine.
Good try.
Team 1. Okay, I'm going to give you some options on this one, so listen carefully, okay? What is the story, B, a time and place, or C, someone important to the story? For the options or what was the question? Okay, what is a setting? A, a problem in the story. B, a time and place. Or C, someone important to the story. B, yes. Okay, good job. A time and a place.
Oh, that was close. Good try.
Okay, team 2. Where was basketball invented? A, New York. B, Canada. Here, you guys listen. Okay, C, Springfield, Massachusetts. Or D, Los Angeles. You got to discuss first. Okay, Sam.
Springfield, Massachusetts.
Yes, good job. Whoever shoots.
Justice, you can shoot.
Good try, bud.
Okay, team 1. When was basketball invented? Now listen carefully, okay? A, December 21st, 1891. B, July 14th, 1863. Or C, May 19th, 1864. What's the answer right? Yes, December. Good job. December 21st.
That was very nice, Carson. You got it. It's okay.
Okay, good try, good try. Okay, let's back up a little bit. We're crowding this free throw area a lot. Okay, team 2. Why did James invent basketball? In other words, what was the problem in this story? Gracie, can you expand on that for me?
The men had to come inside and exercise and they didn't like it. So,
Right. Yeah, they were bored because it was the winter. Okay, good job. Everyone will get a chance to shoot, so don't worry about that. Behind the free throw line. Yep.
It's okay.
That's okay. No, you're fine. Okay. Team 1. What is the game that served as inspiration for basketball? The main game, okay? Duck on a rock. Yes, that's correct.
Go ahead.
Carson.
Carson, go ahead.
Go ahead and shoot it. Oh!
Oh, that was close. Good try. Good try.
Okay. What were the original goals made out of?
Peach basket.
Okay, hold on. Let me ask your group. Ashton. Peach basket. Yes, good job. Oh, hey.
See.
Be nice with the basketball.
Good try.
Okay, team 1. True or false? Dribbling was an original rule of basketball. True.
False.
It was false.
What? What was the thing?
Dribbling was an original rule of basketball.
False.
Well, you already answered. Your team already answered.
They didn't all say true.
Well, you didn't discuss. So you don't get your point. You don't get to choose. I'm sorry. Okay, team 2. Hey, separate, please. Separate. Team 2. What town in Kansas did James move to? It's on your timeline.
It's okay. Good try. Yeah.
Okay, team one. Think through the beginning of our story, okay? True or false, James was born in Canada. Talk about it and then designate someone. True, yes, good job. Yeah, please scoot back again. We're still crowded enough. That's okay, just leave it on the floor, Riley. Thank you, though.
Jason, scoot up, bud. You can be to the line. Well, hey, the free throw line.
Come on, Jason.
Good job. Okay, team two. Ready?
Is this true or false?
No. Define disease. Talk about it first. Who's gonna answer it? Gracie.
Sickness or illness?
Yes, good job. Hey, don't race for it.
It's time.
It's fine. Go in the same order that you originally shot in. That's very close. Very close. Okay, team one. Hey, team one. Define popular.
What?
Define popular.
Everyone knows it.
Right, liked by many people, right? Okay, I'll press it.
Good try.
Good try, good try. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Define freeze. Talk about it. Justin. Can be turned into ice. Yes.
Ooh, that was close.
Good try. Okay, this is gonna be. Hey, up here. Okay. You're gonna have one more question each.
Okay.
Okay? Okay. Team one. True or false? James used his fame to get rich. Discuss first. Discuss.
False.
Yes, false. Hey.
That was so close.
Really close.
That was as close as it gets.
Your last question, okay? No, it's a tie right now. They get it right. Okay, ready?
Girls, no. Hayden, stop. PJ.
How long did James have to invent the game of basketball? Okay, Ashton. Yes, 2 weeks.
I love motivated, right?